is Mary at Bencel Greenhouse in Toledo, Ohio, and today I'm talking to you about Plant Skid and some of the selling techniques that you can utilize at your location. So I'm sitting in front of a display of Plant Skid products and just wanted to go through some different things with you. And what is Plant Skid? It's Swedish for plant protection. It's an animal repellent. We've had such great success here with our selling and with people using the product on their homes and all sorts of different locations. So I wanted to go through some of the different items and some of the different selling techniques that we have utilized here at our greenhouse. Sitting in front of me, I have a product display or a brochure display. We carry one of those near all of our products on the shelves, as well as one that is next to our cash register, and it's available for our customers to take. A lot of times we suggest that they take them if they're contemplating buying the product, or we give them one when they do buy the product, because inside the brochure is a frequently asked questions section that is a tremendous selling tool for you. So many of the questions, if not all the questions that people often ask us about Plant Skid, are answered in that brochure. So keep that nearby, keep that with your product, and utilize it. We recommend that you actually look through the brochure as you're answering questions with your customers. So Plant Skid offers you a number of different types of formulations that really is a benefit to your customer, because they may have different areas in their yard or different animals in their yard that need special attention, so they are able to locate the different types of formulas and use them accordingly. So, and this is also one of the reasons why Plant Skid is the #1 choice for professional growers. It's really a different product. It doesn't need to be reapplied after a rain or when the irrigation is on, as long as it's applied during the regular good weather conditions. Let's take a look at the different types of formulations that you can offer your customers. So the one sitting next to me, the closest to me, is the liquid, and this is a 1 quart ready mixed liquid formula. And the liquids are great because this type you are able to use this right away on your garden area. Sometimes customers have bulbs that little critters start to dig up and things like that. You can actually use this liquid formula to dip or spray your bulbs before planting to keep smaller critters away from the bulbs. We recommend this for smaller areas or potted plants, or if they have a small yard. This is already mixed and ready to go. It also has a small frequently asked question brochure attached to it. When you're looking at the granular formulation, we have a small shaker bottle. This one might be helpful for your rabbits. Some people use this in raised beds. They sprinkle this across a smaller area. And then you have a larger shaker bottle, bag. This is a 3-pound, but there is also a larger 7-pound if you need more area or you have more area to cover. And these can be used especially in the springtime if you have new emerging plant material, when your deer are ready to get down and stick their nose down and maybe take the tips of your hostas or daylilies off. If you put the granular formulation down across your garden area, that smell, that newly smell makes the animals afraid. And then the other type of formulation is, of course, the powder. And this is a 1-pound box, and there's also a 2.2-pound box. And the powder is for the customer to take home and mix themselves. There's some really great instructions on the back of the box on how to do it. And inside the box there is an actual little filter that can fit over the top of their spray bottle or spray machine, whatever they're using to help filter the liquid after they have mixed it. And so this one we often recommend for people who have a larger area to apply the Plant Skid material to, or if they just enjoy mixing it themselves and using the quantity that they need as they need it. So it's really a nice array of different formulas that your customers can just make up their mind what works best in their yard. So this would be, again, something for you to kind of get a feel for the different types of formulations and the reasons why your customers would need to use different ones in their area. Some very unique uses for plant skid for some special situations that your customers may ask you about. So a lot of deer issues that people have, and especially if they've newly planted trees, young saplings, that type of thing, or they have established trees in their yard and the deer come in and they rub their antlers on the deer and they exfoliate the tree and the bark, and that causes the plant to die. Plant skid, if you spray it on in the liquid form onto the trees, will stop the deer from buck rub. So that's a very important application for your customers. The bulb, when you're planting bulbs, there's a couple of different ways that you can protect bulbs. If a lot of people want to come in and have tulips or crocuses and those types of things, you can use plant skid in two different ways. The bulbs can be dipped into the liquid form and let it dry before you plant it in the ground, or you can actually, as you're planting your bulb, stick a little bit of the granular formula down into the hole and before you cover the bulb up. And then, of course, there's the turf protection. As I had mentioned earlier, a lot of people are getting more and more vole damage, and so you can take the granular formula and actually broadcast it across your lawn or your turf to protect from vole damage. This is typically done later in the fall so that the voles, as they're moving throughout or under the snow in the winter time, will not cause damage to your yard. So not only are there so many different types of formulations that you can use with your plant skid, but there are so many different types of animals that people have some issues with in their yard that plant skid is a repellent against. So you have to think of the northern states where you might have some elk and moose. Deer is really a very popular issue all over the country. There's squirrels, chipmunks, rabbits. Now there's the formulation for the voles where you can get out and put the granular formulation across the yard in the fall to protect from vole damage. And opossums even. There's just so many different animals that plant skid protects against. And again, your brochure is going to show pictures of those types of animals and information on that. So some of the things that we like to talk to our people about plant skid, because it's such a wonderful product to sell. Some of the different things. Number one, again, it is a number one choice for professional growers. It's also very different from other types of animal repellents. And the biggest issue is that it does not have to be reapplied after rains or after irrigation. This helps free your customers up time-wise once they apply it. It works up to 3 months in the summer and up to 6 months in the winter. It is OMRI listed. It is an organic product, which means your customers can come in, buy the product, apply it outside, and not have to worry about their children or their animals, or if they're having a party or something like that, that is going to have any effect on their application whatsoever. So it really sets itself apart from other products. So again, so many different things and so many great options for you to sell your plant skid with, so many different selling techniques. So good luck selling it. Have fun. It's a great product.